my early 20s, I worked for a golf course superintendent at Peachtree Golf Club in Atlanta named Al Fournette. Al was a real character. He was a 20-year Marine drill sergeant, Cape Cod, who turned golf course superintendent after his tenure in the Marine Corps. And Al told me one time that grain was something that Jack Nicklaus invented when he missed a putt. And in bent grass, it's not as big of a deal, but grain's a subject you hear a lot about when watching professional golf on television. It's also something that we as amateur golfers have always attempted to figure out. What Johnny Miller has taught us over the years is that grain's a negative factor on great putting. Have you ever watched the pro golfers checking out the cup looking at grain? They'll bend over and take a real close look to figure out what it's going to do, the ball's going to do at the end of the putt. They'll tell you that on courses with MiniVerde Ultra Dwarf, it's much harder to determine the direction of the grain. Now, the salesman in me will tell you that MiniVerde certainly has less grain than the other competitive Ultra Dwarf grasses. While this is a true statement, the reality is that it has much more than bent in the old Tiftor Bermuda grass. Grain can be managed with proper equipment such as verticutters, brushes, and groomers, but with MiniVerde Ultra Dwarf, the frequency in which you have to perform grain management practices will be much less. So plan for some extra tee times at your course after you plant MiniVerde and increase your revenue with the #1 greens in golf.